Hey there. I would like to take a moment to introduce to you another long-term project that we'll be doing that focuses on plants and biofilms and the interaction between plant communities and their environment. And it's going to be focused around temporary streams or intermittent streams like those we have in Southern California, like this one right here. This is the Arroyo Seco, this is the JPL bridge, and it's doing one of its temporary intermittent flows. All right? So last night hurricane came through and dumped a little bit of water. It's August, which is kind of weird, and we got a couple inches of rain and the stream's flowing. Just 3 days ago there was barely any flow here at all. It was just a couple little puddles of water and things. I don't know what it'll be like when you guys come down, because it totally depends on the local climate and rainfall. Anyhow, what we see here is the sort of hydrological challenge of this environment. Massive flows all at once, lots of water, a lot of energy, disrupts the soil, disrupts things, and then it slows down, and over the course of even the next several days, this will dissipate and eventually dry out. Next week, when it's like 100 degrees, a lot of this dries up and stuff. So this place is kind of extreme. Over the course of a week, you can go from cool and moist and flowing water to actually just dry, hot, and almost unlivable. Anyhow, the other focus then that we'll be looking at, one is the biofilms that live in this stream. Biofilms being bacteria and a lot of single-celled protists and other organisms that form sort of a film, like a community that sticks to rocks, grows on the bottom, and sort of develops just like kind of a weird organism does. It's a community thing, and they kind of cooperate and form this sort of a mat that grows and holds things together, and does part of the biogeochemical cycle of this stream. Right, fixing nitrogen, fixing carbon, holding soils in place and things. But obviously, there's a big challenge to growing here as a thin, small microbial mat. Like today, things get blown away. And other days it's hot. And so anyways, we'll explore the diversity of that and how that sort of system develops. And then the other is on a macroscopic level, we're going to be looking at the plant communities. Kind of in the background here, you can see these trees, and upstream from the bridge is an alder community, which is obviously adapted to this kind of flow. But if I turn around, downstream, that's not an alder community. These are mostly willows, and you can see a sycamore there and a few other things. There's actually 4 species of willow that grow down here and some mule fat and other species. Totally different community than the one that lives upstream. And so this is a transition zone, which is caused by a whole bunch of different factors. Theoretically, these two communities, the alder community and this willow community, have very different interactions which allow them to adapt. Part of the theory is that these willows do something called niche construction and cooperation to hold the soils together to survive this sort of environmental fluctuation. Theoretically, the alders are more competitive, and they have a different strategy to maintain their situation. And part of what we'll be doing is exploring these two communities, and maybe the sage scrub community as well, and see how their morphology, how their interactions vary to allow them to adapt to this highly dynamic system, these temporary intermittent streams in Southern California. So anyways, that's kind of our focus for this next set of activities, and we'll be doing it right here under the JPL bridge and in the Arroyo Seco around the Hahamongna watershed park. Anyways, I look forward to working with you guys on this, and we'll have some fun.